tail of the tape, 29-25. Dallas Manspile a little bit older than his opponent. Height's about the same, weight's about the same, but here you see Jeromy Mitchell has a little more experience under his belt. He's got a few more notches than Dallas Manspile. But that's not taking anything away from Dallas, who's about as game as they come.
Absolutely. We're looking at that record and it says 3-1, but he had a very lengthy, amateur career.
That's
we
right.
actually came up in the amateur rankings over there together. So Jeromy, he's tough too, man. We seen him fight Stephen New not too long ago and had a really good showing. And Stephen is a stud. So he had a really good showing, and this makes up all the puzzle pieces to be a good fight.
And this one really is, I guess the way I'm looking to say it is they're each kind of a stepping stone for each other. Both these guys will elevate themselves in a big way with a win tonight. And a loss is an unfortunate setback. Both these guys being similar spots in their career. Jeromy has a little more experience, but Dallas Manspile is up and coming. A lot on the line here tonight in the featured bout.
This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. First, to my left, fighting out of the Gold Spectrum CBD red corner. He weighed in at 155 pounds. Fights out of Roanoke, Virginia, and tonight he's making his professional mixed martial arts debut, Dallas Manspile.
Manspile staring him down. Staring him down, taking the center of the cage, staring him down. What's
and
that
his opponent
psychological?
Across the cage to my right, fighting out of the Mission Cornhole blue corner. He weighed in at 154 pounds, holds a record of 3 wins with 1 loss, and fights out of Advantage Martial Arts, Jeromy Mitchell. Your referee when the action begins is Ladies Love Nate Jolly.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that you say that because I do the same thing too.
That's psychological warfare.
It is, man. We got to go in there and fight ultimately, but I think a lot of this is a mental game because no one understands. Like, we got to go there and punch people in the face, and you're probably going to take some shots as well. So if you can win the psychological game before the fight starts, granted, it doesn't mean you're going to win, but it's a part of the game, and it plays a big part.
Think about one of the best combat sport artists of all time, Muhammad Ali, was an expert at psychological warfare.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, mean shots coming from Jeromy Mitchell. Both of them landed. Good 1-2 combo. Manspile briefly turned his back and now getting wrestled up against the cage.
Yeah, he can't be turning his back when he's getting punched, man. That's one thing that you don't want to do. And I think right here, Dallas is going to be game as far as on the cage and just the wrestling goes. But in the striking, he's definitely going to have to stay there. Don't be turning your back and stuff. That's a no-no, which is a simple mistake,
Yep.
Jeromy doing a good job of isolating him on that wall and trying to wear him out.
He has him nailed right now with that shoulder. Nice little knee from Dallas, and then some smacks.
Those are just annoying.
Annoying, I hate them.
They're just trying to get your head out of position.
If you could smack him right on the ear, does that take?
Oh, God. No, I'd rather get smacked in the ear than the mouth.
Okay.
Yeah. What the ear smack does is it really knocks them off their equilibrium
Yeah.
if you do it correctly. However, that's very rare that, it's not some, hidden temple.
Yeah, it's
stuff,
not the chi trick. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, Mitchell with a great takedown. Got the gable grip locked in the back. Scooped the hips up underneath him. And Dallas Manspile looking to work his way back up. Jeromy Mitchell's such an athlete. He's everywhere. He's very technical.
He doesn't stop. And, that's one thing that he has going for him is how hard of a worker he is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hard work is going to trump talent in a lot of cases, not always.
Well, the kid, I always say, hard work beats talent, but the good thing that Jeromy has going for him is that he is talented, and plus he works hard. So that's like a double trouble type of deal right there. So.
And look, hats off to Dallas Manspile for taking his pro debut against a guy like Jeromy Mitchell.
Oh, yeah. Stud. And I told him, win, lose, or draw, you know exactly what steps you need to take next in your pro career.
And the arm is over the neck.
And this looks like Dallas Manspile's in a little bit of a tough position, getting flattened out. But he's been here before. I mean, this is why you spend all the blood, sweat, and tears on the mat inside that gym so that you can withstand a storm like this one.
Absolutely. If I was Dallas right now, I think he needs to try to get Jeremy's back to the cage and then try to, scrape him off. That's a term that people use. They try to scrape him off of their back by using the cage. And if I'm him right now, I would turn. He needs to put his butt to the cage. Get him against the cage, scrape him off your back.
All right, Matt Tomlinson, Randall Austin, Chandler Cole here in the broadcast booth at Showcase MMA 24, live from Kingsport, Tennessee. Thanks to our sponsors, Vision Quest VR, Mission Cornhole, Gold Spectrum CBD, the Davis Wood Company, and all the sponsors that have come to help us bring this show together.
You know, and I wonder how this 5-minute round, you know, it's his first pro fight. So I wonder how it's going to be. You know, if it, let's see where that choke goes, if it goes there. But I wonder what his training was. What did he change up to get ready for it? Because, you know, Randall knows that 5-minute round is not as those extra 2 minutes are a pain in the butt when you go from amateur to pro. So I'm curious on, you know, what training, which I know he's in good shape, but, you know, when you go out there, it's a little different, you know, different.
The adrenaline spiking and all that, all the chemicals in your brain going off, you know, just flight or flight.
If I was, I'd be grabbing that head right now.
And look, Jeromy Mitchell is just doing all the right things. I mean, he's not giving him any space. This is what you're looking at is years spent in training jiu-jitsu in the gym. I mean, he's doing a perfect job of smothering him, using his weight to his advantage, just giving him no space to move. Jiu-jitsu is really a game of creating space and doing things with that space. But if you have no space, you do no things. This is what happens.
Yeah, Jeromy has him flattened out right now, and basically he's just taking his time, just trying to isolate that left arm of Dallas, and he either could get the submission or he could just he could rain down some strikes right there. There's some openings right there, but I mean, it's what Jeromy feels like doing right now. He has a really good wrist control on the left arm, and he's driving him, wearing him out entirely.
Jeromy Mitchell's been in this sport for a long time. He probably knows that at this stage in the round, it's his. So, you know, staying on top with a hook in and not letting your opponent go anywhere, this round's going to be Jeromy Mitchell's. And now that puts an onus on Dallas to sort of maybe be more aggressive, maybe step outside of his game plan a little bit because he knows that he's down on the scorecards.
Also,
10 seconds left. You know, I think that's exactly what Jeromy did in the last minute of this round. I think he knew, hey, I've been wearing him out. You know, he's kind of, you know, protecting himself. Let's see what I can do, what kind of body weight I can put on him, drain him, and then come out in the second round and possibly even see Jeremy's hands. We know Jeromy has hands with all the other talents that he has. Hopefully none of them start, you know, breaking out their Magic Mike skills right now. But
we don't need that. All right, here's the instant replay. Both started on their feet. Here's a couple of punches that Jeromy Mitchell landed. Bam, boom, boom. Turns his back, and Jeromy Mitchell capitalizes. As soon as he saw that backside, locks his hands around the waist, muscles him up against the cage, gets the gable grip, scoops him, spent the rest of the round on top. No, Chandler. No, Chandler. Don't do it. Don't do it, Chandler. Chandler's getting.
Hey, if they throw me some dollars, I'll get up right now.
Man, it's a vibe.
I'll take this shirt off. I'll truffle shuffle for everybody.
Oh yeah.
All right, round one in the books. Round two about to be underway. Clearly, all Jeromy Mitchell in round number one. Dallas Manspile has to figure out a way to not get or to not, you know, be underneath Jeromy Mitchell. He's got to either get a top position or keep this fight standing.
And Jeromy, I mean, the confidence in the second round, but there's always a thing of being overconfident. And with Dallas, like, you got to watch out.
Ooh, nice little head.
Oh, wow.
You got to.
Woo! Oh, wow. Unrelenting Habib.
Man.
Looks like some ninja shit.
That was some, like, Habib.
Yeah, he saw that
Stuff,
opportunity.
you know what I mean?
He saw that opportunity.
He looked like Habib jumping on Dylan Danis.
The soaring eagle.
That was the leaping eagle kick.
Oh, gosh. What is it? You know, that might be tight right there. That's tight.
That does look tight.
That's tight. That's
wow.
tight.
That
Yeah.
looks
That's tight.
really bad
That's
for
tight.
JT.
Oh, my gosh. Oh,
Wow.
my gosh. You can never count that guy out. You can never count that guy out.
What a reversal of fortunes happening.
Oh, my gosh.
That's the thing with a guy like Manspile.
Yes.
He's very quick on that net.
You can't sleep on him.
No.
That was his game.
Man, the highs and the lows and how quick they can change.
So now,
In this sport.
my question is this. Does, you know, and Jerome's a great fighter. Don't let this beat him up or anything. But do you create more damage at the end of that first round? You know, those are some learning things. You know, he kind of like wore his weight on him. And that time, from what it looks like, you know, Dallas kind of recovered. Dallas kind of got the breath about him. Come out, didn't really have to do much in the second round. Got a guillotine and finished it. So just a learning experience. You know, things like when you're in there, you know, in the last fight, we seen Chris Bond stand up and walk across the cage. What would we do if Jason King came across the cage and threw a flying knee and hit him and knocked him out? You know, you fight every second of the fight, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just a learning experience. Jerome's a great guy and a great athlete. This is not the end for him by no means.
No,
and
for
for Dallas, it's a good start. Great start.
Great start. I mean, we talked about kind of the risk that it was for Dallas to take this fight against someone as game as Jeromy Mitchell. And look, that guillotine is about as mean as they come, dude.
And then he sits his butt to the cage. God, it's tight.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, I would have tapped a long way before
Your
that.
referee stops this fight at 34 seconds
Wow.
into round 2 for your winner by guillotine submission. Out of the gold spectrum CBD red corner, Dallas Manspile.
And Dallas was in trouble in round 1 too. I mean,
He was, but he survived, and that's really done good for him.
Yeah, that's the thing about Dallas. You can't. Whenever he has his arm around your neck, you got to stop what you're doing and grab that arm. That's why I tell people all the time. If you feel anything across your neck, grab it. And
stop
pull it
what
down
you're
to your
doing and
chest.
focus on that.
Yeah.
Don't play around.
Dallas, pro debut against one of the toughest guys that you could get matched up with in Jeromy Mitchell. How do you feel right now?
Kingsport, Tennessee, what's up? Are y'all having fun tonight? All right, well, first off, how about that song, that walkout song? All my Disney fans, that was for y'all. First, my kids, I love you guys. My girl, my parents. Nick, I love you guys. Couldn't do this without you. I wanted to come test myself, trying to get to be a pro. I wanted to say, hey, if I can do it, I can come out and beat the best. This was a statement fight. So anybody 145, 155, promotions, fighters, whatever, bring a good paycheck. I'm down. I'm about it. It's all me. It's my time, baby.
All right, everybody give Dallas a hand.
All right. Fight number 9 in the books. Fight 10 on the way. Greg Sizemore on the left. Jason King on the right. We talked about this fight in the pregame warm-up. There you see your Action 247 line. The favorite, Jason King at -175. Greg Sizemore at +130. Go right now.
Hey, I don't know, Casey. I don't know if we do this here. That was a damn bonus. Finish bonus, baby. Let's go.
Hey, look, you don't know until you ask. I've learned that in life. If you ask and don't ask, you shall not receive.
Hey, Dallas, I've been in this